What's going on, y'all? Brother Doug here, and sadly, the year is coming to a close. But like always, I had to come out and show you guys what I liked and what I disliked about this year. So without further ado, let's get things started. I want to go on record saying that I think that this is probably the only year where I actually followed through with my New Year's resolutions. I said I was going to write a script. I wrote one, finished it, polished it and everything, and I wrote two comic scripts. And the thing about me is I'm kind of weird like this. I'm looking at my tie. I'm kind of weird like this, but I actually like, odd numbered years. I mean, when it comes to even numbered years, I don't know, just, bad stuff always, occurs to me. But, within an odd numbered year, good stuff happens. I'm not one to do hijinks and, all that, good karma and all that stuff, because I'm a Christian. I don't believe in luck and all that. I believe in blessings and miracles. But, for some, strange reason, in odd numbered years, good stuff usually happens to me. So you guys know how I do my year in reviews. I like to break stuff down in categories. So I think the first category is TV. So without a doubt, some of the shows that I like this year are Empire, Vixen, American Crime. I wasn't feeling the Muppets at first, but then it kind of grew on me. So Muppets. Shows that I've seen this year that I should have stopped after the first episode were Zoo, because you guys know I love the book. I love the book so much. I'm a big James Patterson fan, but the show just didn't really do it for me. I mean, it was cool that they changed a few things around, because if you seen read the book, you don't want to see the same thing kind of adapted into it's kind of a two-way high street with that. But it still wasn't a great show. And Fear the Walking Dead, I don't know, all the characters are just very unlikable. So now let's move from the small screen to the big screen. My favorite movie this year, I was one of the people, one of the few thousands or no, few millions of people who were automatically going to put Star Wars at their favorite movie of the year list. But when what solidifies a movie for me, to be a top contender, a favorite movie of the year, they can't have any flaws. They got to come out 5 out of 5. So sadly, Star Wars didn't. It came out 4 out of 5. It was close, but if you haven't seen my review, you check it out and see why. But the movie of the year that I think deserves to be movie of the year for me, Straight Outta Compton. I'm not saying it because it's a black movie. I'm just saying it because it's a real movie. Because it also deals with topics that we can deal today. Police, picking on black youth. Like, come on, man. Just picking on blacks in general. Police brutality continues to this very day. So I love the movie for that. I just loved how real the actor Jason Smith played Eazy-E. It felt like Eazy-E was actually on screen. The entire cast is awesome. Now, worst movie of the year would have to go to Terminator Genesis. I don't know why I even saw it in 3D. Well, that's because I didn't have time to watch it in regular 2D. When you out and about and you're trying to watch a movie real quick, and the movie that you're trying to watch doesn't really accompany the time that you're trying to watch it. So I'm like, oh, I gotta pay $12.50 for this. I mean, everything from the spoiled trailer to just the bad script to just everything, a whole bunch of continuity. If you see my review, you know what I'm talking about. Comics. Let's talk about comics. Let's see. My favorite comics this year would have to be Star Wars, Secret Wars, and I just read this yesterday, so it came in at the nick of time. Dark Knight 3. This was an amazing issue. Just the beginning, how it kind of paid homage to the Trayvon Martin and Mike Brown case, about, like I said earlier, about the police brutality and about issues that we deal with today. I loved how Frank Miller, put a twist on it. Basically Batman saved the Mike Brown-esque character, so that was pretty cool. I almost cried when I read it. Like, man, that was very, very uplifting. Usually I would have a worse comic to share with you guys, but I didn't read any bad comics this year. I barely had time to read comics at all. I guess that's a good thing if I'm not reading bad comics, right? Let's talk about some music. So this one's gonna be a little tricky, like I do every year with music. Albums. Let's talk about albums. It's a tie between "To Pimp a Butterfly" by Kendrick and "Buffet" by my favorite R&B artist, R. Kelly. R. Kelly was getting a lot of flack last week because, well, here's my issue on the thing. A lot of people, and some of y'all have been wanting me to talk about it. Uh, you know, the interviewer had it coming. The girl, I mean, she was feeding him questions that she didn't want him to ask. Like, who brings up the stuff about what happened in his past? I don't want to bring it up here because I've been forgave it. Like, you can't keep throwing stones at somebody. Forgive and forget. That's it. Favorite singles, it's a tie between "Baby Won't You Come My Way," Fetty Wap and Drake song, and also "You Change Me, Baby." 'Cause you changed me, baby. The Jamie Foxx and Chris Brown song, the tie between those, those heavily repeated in my car and in my iPod in general. Worst song would have to go to that Meat Mill diss track. Moving on. All right, so in my personal life, I turned 25. I had the pleasure of going with my auntie to the TLC and Nelly and New Kids on the Block concert. That was pretty cool, the main event. Got 1,000 subscribers thanks to you guys. As I mentioned earlier, I finished my script along with a few others. And I became an ordained deacon at my church. And the downfalls of my personal life. I guess really the only downfall is, it's funny, I turned 25 this year and I got 25 rejection letters from a lot of publishers. However, that leads into my New Year's resolutions. So next year, I want to self-publish my book. I'm tired of, I don't have to wait around for these publishers and the literary agencies to pick up my book. I want to share it with you guys right now. So be on the lookout for that book next year. I'm thinking either early spring or maybe late summer. I'm still debating on that, but be on the lookout. As always, I want to go to more conventions and more concerts. I didn't go to any conventions this year because I was tied up with work. The only concert I've been to, as I mentioned earlier, was the TLC, Nelly, and New Kids on the Block one. However, Super Bowl 50 is next year, and it's out here too in the Bay. And I think I'm possibly going to go to that Pharrell concert that he's going to have at the Pier. Uh, yeah, that's going to be fun. I love Pharrell. Yeah, real quick. Speaking of Super Bowl, if you guys are gonna be out here, you hit me up. I'm always a tweet away, or a Facebook message away, or a comment away. I'm always down to hang with you guys. I've met some of you before at WonderCon. Did 2 years ago in 2013. So yeah, I'm as friendly as can be, y'all. I don't bite. And as I do every year, I'm definitely gonna update my blogs. You guys been seeing progress every year with my blog, so yeah. Alright, so that's my year in review of 2015. What did you guys like and dislike about 2015? Tell me some of your personal stuff. Not too personal, but you guys get me. Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like the video, share the video, subscribe, follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Hope you guys have an awesome year, awesome New Year's. I love each and every last one of you. You guys know that from the bottom of my heart. Without y'all, there's no me. I definitely wouldn't be doing this for all 1,007 of you. So, like always, y'all, see you next year and deuces. God bless you.